All right, guys. Easy. Awkward bunch. Welcome to We Are Casuals. We're finally back. We have Chynna back. I'm very happy.
Yay, return.
Yay! You were at SDCC, right?
Yes.
And how was that?
Nice. I only went on Thursday, so it wasn't too crowded around there. It wasn't too much. Although they did do this new thing where they don't let you carry around weapons with your cosplay.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, my brother had like a whole bunch of them, and he got all zip tagged everywhere. They strapped all his weapons to him, and his big gun they made him put away in a bag. They didn't let us carry around our fake weapons.
That's stupid. You look good in your dress.
Thank you.
You look really good.
Everyone stepped on me. Long, flowy dress.
Could have been worse.
I guess.
Especially with that dress.
Yeah, it could have fallen off or something.
I would have teleported from wherever I was to see that happen.
No, I was protected. Also, with that dress, I had like a big line of makeup all the way down.
Uh-huh.
So it would have been like a horrible makeup missing looking kind of thing. Like if I was wearing a shirt still.
I still would have stayed there clapping, just like, congratulations, bravissimo. This epic fail in front of so many people.
I wonder how many cosplayers go through that, where they fall apart. I know that
Fall apart, yes. Fall off, no.
Well, fall off, that's why. I know fall apart. I've helped people in cosplay booths, like, glue themselves back on, but when do they have actual malfunctions? Like,
oh yeah, I see it all the time. I've helped people because I've been for like photographing for so long. It's like I just picked up how to make shit. So I'm like, this is what's wrong with this outfit, and here's how you can make it better next time, as pertaining to all of the professionals that I know. And then I'll like sew up an ass cheek or something. You know, it gets weird.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. But I don't think that their outfit literally falls off them.
That would suck.
It'd be like armor.
Armor could fall off.
Yeah, armor, yeah, but an entire dress, you know.
What if you have
whoever made that had the intent of seeing
like,
somebody naked?
Just can't wait for that to happen.
Yes, because it did just like tie on in a knot in the back, but I tied really tight knots. They're impossible to get out of.
I honestly thought it was like an Everflow where it's just like this huge U, and you put your neck in it, and then it hangs instead of knots.
That would have felt more safe, I think, but no, it had knots in the back.
Some kid is just like, woo, like a shoelace.
I could hear people. I had on the elf ears, and because of the way they were stuck on, I could hear people talk behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So I would hear when parents had their little kids and they would say, don't step on her dress or don't touch her dress, and they would hold them. I could hear them very clearly from behind me.
We call those good parents. Don't touch the pretty lady, children.
They were good parents.
You're not worthy.
Telling them not to do that.
Do not touch. 16 years from now, you will not follow said advice and end up in what we call juvenile hall. But for now, at least we can say we taught you.
They have all those signs everywhere. Cosplay is not consent. Do not touch me.
What's really interesting is like I because I know all of that, it's in my brain and I know how I work. It's so easy to make fun of it all. Because it's like, I mean, come on, guys. You should know. You should know this. We shouldn't even have to have signs. So I'm always just, like, making fun of the situation. Like, I'll, like, fucking rape the sign in the most absurd way possible.
It's true, but it's also the cosplayer's fault to some extent.
No, it's not. Because, honestly, at the end of the day, it's like, if someone touches you and you don't want to be touched, then you don't want to be touched, and blam. That's what's going to happen. I'm not going to blame a person for, like, you know, their unwanted attention. I do see where you're coming from on a different sense. Yeah, I don't like it when a cosplayer likes to go, I'm going to go as Major Makoto Kusanagi, and you show up in, like, a silver bra and silver panties and then, like, fucking flaunt all over the floor. And not just, like, model, you flaunt. And then when people, like, try to talk to you, you act like a frigid, like, you know, a frigid person. That's not cool. And, you know, that creates a whole different stigma and, you know, alters the community. So, you know, that doesn't, you know, still doesn't okay unwanted touching, but it does create this, like, horrid atmosphere at a convention towards where someone who already is unstable in one way or another, when they see some chick going, hey, look at how awesome I am. Fuck you for saying I'm awesome. Yeah, I'll probably want to pile drive you through a table too. Like, there's nothing. I'm not gonna blame the guy. I don't condone his actions, but I also don't blame him. So
Never had that experience, but I get that the people, if she was dressing like that, I get that she would want her costume to be appreciated, not just her body.
You know, Chynna, as a photographer professionally for over 5 years, I don't believe that shit anymore. I really don't, because I've met so many craftsmen and craftswomen that can make a cosplay out of nothing. And even if they go the minimalist route, it's still done very well. Like one of my good friends, Linda Lee, also known as Vampy, she did a very minimalistic cosplay a while ago, which was Balboa. And she made an entire dress out of one piece of fabric, which is amazing. That's pretty minimalist. But to go like, I'm going to do this cosplay, but I'm only going to wear bra and panties, and then that's your entire cosplay. I mean, unless you're doing like, you know, a themed shoot with a bunch of friends, or you're doing a pool shoot or something, it's hard for me to believe from the bottom of my heart that you, from the bottom of your heart, really think that's your cosplay for the day. Let's be real. Chynna.
I'm trying to think
I
about
want you-
the minimalist costume.
Yeah, you're going to look at me. You're going to look at me in the eye on this one. Like, your dress was pretty minimalist. It was a dress, but you could also tell, like, based on your ears and how your hair was, okay, I could believe you're you're elven royalty. But if you came at me in like, you know, Roman underwear,
if you went
and
to
you were wearing elf ears, I'd be like, Chynna, what are you doing?
It's like walking up to you, dressed as quiet with ears.
Yeah, it's like, hey, well, quiet dresses like that, so that's fine. But if you come at me in a thong and like, you know, fucking black pasties and say you're quiet, then yeah, we're gonna have issues because I don't believe you.
Well, yeah, you have to be ready for attention you're gonna get if you're walking around in a thong.
That's what's interesting. I feel like
they don't think of that. It's weird.
Yeah,
I
some
feel like they
people-
don't think of that.
Oh, whoa! I feel like the first time.
Yeah, don't touch the cord. So like, hold the
Okay.
microphone higher. Yeah.
I feel like the first time I picked a cosplay, I picked the Scarlet Witch because I didn't want to wear a wig. That was my whole thing. I just didn't want to wear a
lazy
wig.
ass.
They give me headaches.
Okay.
But then, so I dressed as her, and not like I put my costume together. It was very Scarlet Witch, not really realizing how much I was showing or that I had a corset and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I embraced it by the time I got there because I realized what kind of attention I was getting.
Yeah.
But I wasn't ready for that kind of attention. I was just thinking, I'm the Scarlet Witch. I dressed up as her. That's it.
And you stepped on a
So
guy.
I stepped on a guy. And when I got there, too, I fell. Like, right away, I fell and my giant heels
Well,
toppled over.
here's the difference. So we don't like muddy the subject. The difference between what I'm talking about and what you're talking about is you wore something that was supposed to be taken seriously, and you know it got sexualized because we're men, and you know sometimes it's cool to think, hey, if Scarlet Witch was like a banger, oh, she's over there. Okay, fine. that's how some men's brains are gonna work, and there's nothing we can really do about it.
Yeah.
But like if you came, think this is where it's gonna drive home. If you came a Scarlet Witch, but all you're wearing is like a red bra and like maybe a red skirt or like red swimsuit bottoms or panties or whatever, and you expect me to go, hey, you're Scarlet Witch, you're done professionally, oh, look at that ass, and you don't expect me to say look at that ass or something or get that kind of attention, then I seriously don't believe you thought that you were coming at me 100% that day.
I get that. But that's for the minimal. Like, what if you pick a costume that is really sexy? Like those Witchblade ones
Oh,
where
yeah.
they're like stuck on you. You're wearing nothing. You're wearing...
Well, when
That's
it comes-
fine.
when it comes to
that
that-
also changes the mentality, because if you're wearing that cosplay, you know what you're getting.
Mhm.
But then here's where the third party argument comes in. If you're wearing that, you know what you're getting, so you don't get to walk around being Elsa from Frozen, just total super bitch of the year, because that makes the environment unsettling. Because like I said, one of the parts of being Heart Squad members opens like being accepting and open of sexuality, because it's such a people may go ha dick or ha pussy and they make it seem common, but like for a lot of people it's a really touchy subject. So when you go to a con where everyone's supposed to be accepting, some girl walks by looking super sexy and you can't even just like talk to her and say hi, get a picture, and then walk away, and she's gonna act weird or stuck up or uppity, that'll always create a terrible atmosphere because you're basically traumatizing someone on an emotional level without even really knowing it. So,
Yeah. Well, you have to. If you're a cosplayer, you have to have some level of friendliness because people are going to want to take your picture. People are going to ask you, and that's them being nice because they could just walk around and take your picture. And if somebody does that, you could be a jerk to them. But if they ask you, you need to be understanding.
You're trying to act like a public figure in a sense. So act like a public figure. Mm-hmm. They got to learn how to do that. And, I to some extent to the new girls, it's like, okay, cool. You don't know what you're doing, fine. But if you're in this 2-3 years, you should know what's up. Like, you know what you're gonna get with each cosplay. So don't.
Yeah, you should just acknowledge. And if
don't come at us like we're foul. Yeah, I get it. Like, guys fuck up, but don't treat every guy the same. We don't go around going, look at that girl over there in that cosplay. She's not a good craftsman. We don't fucking do that. Well, some people do, but we don't all do that,
It's always one of those. And then also if you are uncomfortable, you can say it. Like, people don't have a problem. Like, if you're like, oh, please don't touch me there. They'll say, okay.
Don't touch me there. Don't be a Tila Tequila. Seriously.
Well, I know, but then, like, by the end of the day, at any con I've ever been to, everything hurts. Because you're carrying stuff, you've been walking around all day. Even if somebody taps you, it kind of just hurts a little bit. And cosplay, especially the girls who are wearing heels, who are wearing corsets, if you tap them, they're in pain. Try not to touch them.
I'm going to walk around.
At the end of the day.
I'm going to walk around as Lucio and just randomly heal niggas.
They need to be healed. They're in pain.
Yeah. You got to you guys also have a plan for that. I'm not, in the cause of your pain, so
yeah, I know. I've carried like painkillers and stuff to make sure that I can make it throughout the day, but it still hurts. Like, little taps here and there still hurt sometimes, and like, I'll take a picture with you, but don't grab me because it hurts. And take off a corset, and now I have, like, I remember having nothing but corset pattern all over my body for like 2 days afterwards because
you did it to yourself.
I did, and I didn't expect it. That was my first cosplay. And my toenail fell off.
Sexy.
Because of my shoe.
That is disturbing.
That is so sexy.
So now I take that into account. I don't wear certain shoes anymore. And I'm trying to stay away from corsets. I'll settle for wigs, but I need to carry headache medicine for that.
I'll still rape a cosplayer's consent sign. I don't care.
Just the sign, not the cosplayer.
Oh, not the cosplayers. I was very specific. I said the sign.
I just want to make sure everyone heard for sure. It's just the sign. Just the sign.
It's a piece of plastic and or wood with a bunch of dumbass words that you should know already.
They made that a big deal when they thought that one cosplayer was raped. Was it last year?
Wasn't that real?
No, she wasn't raped. She got drunk and fell off like a balcony thing.
Oh, fuck her.
And it's sad. We didn't know what happened to her, and everybody made a big deal because they were worried that somebody actually did assault a cosplayer.
That didn't fuck all of them.
Yeah, that
is a big deal to me. I hate that shit so much. You don't get to yell that unless you know it's 100% and you know who it is. I grew up,
and that wasn't her fault. She was busy being passed out in the hospital. Nobody knew what had happened to her yet.
Okay.
Everybody
still you're in a hospital where they will tell you if it happened. You will also have, if you think your friends are good, they'll tell you what happened to you. And that's important. Like, the reason I hate it is because I grew up in this time. Like, when I was in high school, I was traumatized by all the media. It's like all these dudes, all these athletes that had like fucking straight A's and shit. And they had like they were literally going to college like full scholarships, and then some random fucking terrible person comes out of the car, he raped me, and then they figured out this trick was lying. This dude lost his entire scholarship because she decided she wanted to either fuck up his life or say something stupid to get some attention. And that's my problem. That's how I was traumatized. But even if I didn't have that growing up, I still would say, unless you know something like that happened to you, 100% there's like proof, rape kit positive and all that shit. Don't do that, because
that happens too. But that's why that wasn't her fault. Her friend left her somewhere to get drunk and pass out, so nobody had any idea what happened to her. It was cosplay people in the community that had sway over that, like Yaya Han. Nothing was completely reported yet. All that we knew was the girl was covered in bruises and passed out somewhere. So
So-
what she was saying was we have to help this girl in their community, and they were posting a bunch of warnings about it, about what was going to happen. Nobody said anything for sure until she woke up.
That's not good still.
And that's when they posted. Like, nobody was told, nobody said this could have been the rapist or anything. It was just, this could have happened to her, and we should have protected her a little more because...
Let me do the thing that I do, because some people will think I'm a radical, where I try to drive it home. I go home. Well, let's say we live together, right? And your brother, even though he's a weird person, is gone. And then I go, Chynna, your brother may have been shot. Hey, everybody in the house, I think this nigga got shot. What do you think that's going to do? It's going to create a huge uproar. He's going to come home, what's up, guys? What's for dinner? No bullet holes. That's not cool at all in any way, shape, or form. And, like, I get it. You want to raise awareness, but don't use a case where that case could be negative of the thing you're trying to promote. Because it's not good. And every time you do something within a community, it always affects the community. So, like, if I went to a convention and I was like, holy shit, some dude got stabbed with a plastic samurai sword, and it didn't happen, even if I was lying, if it gets pressed, then it affects the community. Because, okay, maybe there's a bunch of radicals in the cosplay community, and there's a bunch of crazy people yelling about dumb shit in the cosplay community. So it's never really good to cry wolf. Did no one read these stories growing up?
Like, we're not allowed to carry plastic swords anymore. Because
We're black. This was fucking common to us.
I grew up watching shows like Between the Lions and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I got every country's, folk tales of warnings of not to be a dumbass, So, I'm not a fan of that. Did Yaya Han really post? She should know better. She's a grown-ass woman.
She posted a lot of stuff about it, and then when it was found out that the girl wasn't raped, she was, thank goodness it didn't happen, and we should just make sure that we remember
That's bad
that
marketing.
we're as a community.
So not good.
That's bad marketing, because the thing is, why would you post something that you don't even know is true or not?
I don't think that's marketing. I just think that's just a stupid thing to
No, I
post.
think she was just immediately panicking. You see that whatever happened to this girl, you just imagine right away, oh my god, me, my friends.
Yeah, but you also have to realize your position. Like, you can't just go because you're in a panic your community. You know what I mean?
That's why I said it was bad marketing.
Well, marketing to me is always about what you're going to do with the community, not what you post personally. That's just your...
It affects the community.
Yeah, but that's not marketing. Marketing is always going to be business related. She was just posting as a personality, and it was just not smart, in my opinion. I wish that didn't happen, because I was like, whoa, that's not cool. Anyway,
I met Yaya once.
I've met her several times, and each time she felt like a completely different person.
I felt bad because I interrupted her in the middle of a conversation, and I asked her for a picture, and I could kind of sense that she was annoyed that I interrupted her conversation. So I took the picture really quick and walked away, and I was like, I feel bad. I should have waited until she was done talking.
I feel like Yaya Han is cool as a businesswoman, but not as like from my personal experience, not as a person, because I've met her several times, and she seems like, oh my god, she'd be a great businesswoman to have around, because everything will get done. But like, going out drinking with her or like for lunch seems probably like a terrible idea, just because unless you're like legitimate friends with her, you're not gonna get along with her at all. So
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I still feel bad. I interrupted her.
I don't feel bad.
I feel bad.
And if you do,
You shouldn't. It's her job.
yeah, it's her job to be nice to people.
The hell?
Well, I guess it is, but even no matter how nice of a person you are, if you're doing something and somebody just bothers you, it takes a toll.
It's
just a
their
little
job.
bit.
If that somebody is paying for everything you do, you drop everything and say what's up, hi, blah blah blah. Fuck, I see Linda do it all the time. Look, this is how influential Vampy was. Me and him on the second day were tired. So tired. We didn't even want to go to AX.
Yeah, we didn't.
So, and then we were talking on the way there. We were like, how the shit does Vampy do it?
Yeah.
We literally went to her booth the next day. Like, what the fuck? How are you happy right now? And then she told us, and I was like, wow, okay, cool. That makes so much sense. And I have a flip the switch personality where I'm just going to be like, okay, if I'm chilling, I get to do what I want. But if I see a fan or a person that I could work with, I have to like fucking turn on all of my energy. Like, I really want to go to sleep right now, but we're podcasting. So
sleep is almost here, but it's hard to stay in that kind of personality.
That's why we asked her.
Yeah, that's why she is like a freaking hero. But everybody has a bad day or an important thing they need to do that could ruin them for one time in their life.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I really feel like, how people say you have it or you don't? I'm really starting to feel that now. Like, I feel like, there's so many people trying to do what I'm trying to do and what other people are trying to do. You can tell if they have it or if they don't have it immediately. So when I hear people going, you're going to be famous, it's fucking intimidating. But like, now that I've been doing it for a while and I'm trying to work a lot harder into it, I can see if you have it or not. Because if you can't flip the switch or if you can't always be on, you're not going to make it unless you're like a fucking genius. You're probably not.
A marketing genius. I do feel that way too. I've seen people on TV that I think you don't have a TV personality. I don't think you're gonna.
But you got someone backing you marketing wise. It's just like, holy shit, this guy is like, okay.
If you have like the skills, you don't really need it. But you're not gonna make it like with fans and stuff. They're gonna be calling you an asshole.
Like Bill Burr, like you can call that guy an asshole. He's hilarious. He's supreme lord asshole comedian, but he's a great guy. And it's like, he was marketed well and has like great comedy chops, so he'll never go away in comedy. And he's not always on all the time. He just knows when to be on. So and then there's like the YouTubers that we have to watch for research purposes, and then we hear them talk and they're just like Nintendo, and I'm just like, dude, you're boring.
I have had a hard time getting into a lot of YouTubers. I never liked the way that some of them just have themselves on the screen and they're talking the whole time. I want like visuals of what you're talking about, and then I don't understand why everybody doesn't do that. And
that's the hard part about YouTube.
Fucking
it's figuring out what everybody
After
wants.
Effects up the butthole.
But then you have to have a personality that brings me in. Like the only YouTuber I've been following right now is Aki Dearest.
I don't know who that is.
She's adorable, and I met her at Miku Expo. She's so tiny.
You're tiny.
She's shorter than me.
You're watching her because she's you.
No, she's adorable, and I like her personality. It's easy to. She doesn't have a bunch of pictures everywhere, but it's just easy to. I feel like I'm in a conversation with her, and some people really don't have that ability.
Yeah, I can get super duper like demographical about why that is, but it's not worth. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's like one thing that's really interesting is some people will just like crash and burn, which sucks because they'll be like doing it for 3 years and you expect them to have this huge fan base, but they don't because they haven't realized, okay, this is what I need to do to not suck for the next year. Like what's really interesting too is like, have you ever the famous YouTube channels? Mm-hmm. They seem like they come out of nowhere. Like you never see a bad video on the YouTube channels. Angry Joe, Film Theory, and it's like they came out of nowhere automatically awesome. That feels so bullshit to me, They all
have this fan base that all filled up in their comment section, and random. Where did they all come from?
From fucking nowhere. So I think that's another thing that adds to it too. Is like even when you have to like hide your mistakes in a way too, and some people forget to do that. Like I have erased my YouTube channel like 9 times. Just like from 2 years ago, it was like we did all news shows. Those are all gone. They're dead and they'll never come back. Well, not in the same form, at least. So, hopefully we can randomly explode with like 1 million viewers for random news. I doubt it's going to happen, but, that's probably what you're going to have to do.
How to get rid of the ones that you're ashamed of. That's what my animation teacher says. He's like, some of my old animations gone. I destroyed them. You'll never see them again. I'm just good at what I do now. There was never any bad one.
It's really interesting about that art wise is where it's like you make a bunch of shit and then that stuff sucks, but your latest piece is your best piece and you throw away all your old ones, but all of a sudden you're just here. Mm-hmm. And people are like, how'd you do it? I just am. And not the 9 years of drawing terrible animations and doing terrible storylines to get to this point. So, yeah.
I feel like that's what messes it up a little bit.
For who?
People who want to do it.
Well, up-and-comers.
Yeah, because they feel like, if you're not great from the start, pretty screwed.
To be honest, I used to be very, very open to up-and-comers going, yeah, just do it. But blah. But as an up and comer, I think that if you don't deserve it, you don't deserve it. and you can't complain about it, because what's going to happen is there are people who are going to kick your ass simply because they're still doing it and they're not complaining and they're just finding opportunities where they can, versus going, I made this piece, it sucks. Oh, this piece sucks. I'm never going to get there. You should be going, this piece sucks. Why does it suck? Here's a new piece. Is it better? Of course it is, because I learned from the piece of shit piece that I made recently. I'm going to collaborate with this artist over here that's better than me, or to the same degree, so we can grow together. Or, do that business thing where we step on each other's heads for likes. So, I feel like if you're not willing to fight for what you want or that goal you're trying to reach, you don't deserve it. Because honestly, I was talking to, like I said, Vampy. And I've known Vampy for 5 years. And she didn't agree to work with me until the 5-year mark. And that's only because from 5 years ago to now, my photography has fucking jumped. From 5 years ago to now, all I've been doing is Photoshop tutorials, working with my camera, VFX tutorials, working with a bunch of cosplayers, and upping my game, not only cosplayer-wise, Photoshop-wise, and VFX-wise. So you've got to be willing to fight, or you're not gonna make it. Like Chynna almost didn't make it today, and I was like, how are we gonna get Chynna here? Yeah. If I have to walk to Chynna's house and carry her here, we'll do it. You gotta make those sacrifices to get where you want. Like, Chynna, you're an artist, you know how it is. Like, you drew a fox for me, that shit was gorgeous, and I'm pretty sure at one point you sucked ass, and the only reason why you can draw that well is because you kept going and practicing. Am I correct?
Ever since I was little, I had always made it my goal in my elementary school. Me and 2 friends knew how to draw, and they knew how to draw better than me. So I made it my goal to be better than them one day, and then I did. And now every time I turn in a project for class or something, my goal is to be used as an example for the next year. And if I don't get that, I'm going to do it again. Yeah. I want it to happen again and again and again.
And our good friend Mario here is an advanced guitarist and speaks quite fluent Japanese. And I'm pretty sure you were ass at both of them.
Complete garbage. Oh my God. I have stories for days.
Me too. The only reason I even picked up the guitar is because one day I was in middle school and they had, they have those stage shows. There was this one really gorgeous Filipino kid. And he was on stage playing guitar, and my teacher looks over at me. That guy's a prodigy. I'm like, I can fucking murder this guy. And he's like, dude, you don't even play guitar. I'm like, give me 2 years. He's like, all right. And I went home, asked my uncle for a guitar, didn't get it until that Christmas. Practiced for 2 years. At graduation, kicked that dude's ass. Which is funny, though, because getting there, I had to ask him for help.
Well, yeah, you do that in animation a lot, where you need critiques, and you need critiques from the good people in class, and they're better than you.
And lessons too, yeah. So yeah, I was going to kick his mother effing ass, but I still needed his help to teach me the basics. Like, okay, what should I be learning? How should I be learning too? So the people who are trying to fight to be really good, you also have to have like goals for yourself. Like, you guys haven't met her yet. You will in a month. I hired our production manager. Her name is Kelly Zhao. She's amazing, and every time I talk to her, she's like, do things in small steps. Have goals. Because I'm talking to her and I'm like, I want to revive G4 right now. We're going to get Tupac, Biggie. They're going to host the award. Like, my goals are so fucking big. They're like nuclear bombs. She's like, yo, pull it back. Let's do the basics. Let's get our executive summary and the ideas and the website and shit down. So, you got to take those small steps and learn each along the way.
If you aim too high, too fast, you will crash.
Fucking Icarus.
You will burn.
You will be Icarus.
And you will drown in the sea with your wax wings.
Okay.
It's Icarus.
Thanks, Chynna. Jesus. You could have chose a different Greek
that is exactly what Icarus did.
Yeah, he died so hard. I think his son made it, right? No, his son flew the highest. His father made it, yeah.
Yeah.
The only way to survive anything Greek is to be old. If you're not old in a Greek story, you're gonna die.
Pretty much.
I guess so, right? I'm trying to think of all my Greek in here. I'm like, young people don't.
Yeah, they don't live. Because they're too Greek youngins are overzealous.
They like challenge the gods all stupidly and then die.
I mean, I would challenge the god because they're assholes, but I would try not to fuck it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, see, that's what they did. They fucked it up. There was one where the girl, she knitted things. Not knitted. What is it?
Scylla?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
made the thing prettier, but she was an ass about it, so they
So
turned her
Athena-
into a spider.
To be fair, Athena's a friggin' bitch, so I'm pretty sure she would have turned Scylla into a spider, whether she was nice or evil about it in the first place.
Yeah, but she's queen bitch. You don't piss off queen bitch. She has the
Yeah.
ability to turn you into a spider.
They never explain why Athena's such a friggin' bitch. Maybe because she's Zeus's favorite.
She's like goddess of
Knowledge, wisdom.
half war, half wisdom. She's
Wisdom.
Yeah, she's needs to be queen bitch. You can't be nice and wisdomy.
I want Artemis to punch her in her fucking ovaries.
Artemis is very, what's that called? She's like too much. That's why she didn't get to be queen bitch because of that.
She gets locked in the friggin' forest. Like, don't watch me shower. No one's gonna watch you shower.
Don't take a shower in the woods. What's your problem?
Stupid.
There's no walls around there.
Oh, she's so stupid. I like Morpheus because he acts like a supervillain all the time.
Yeah.
He's just like, I can't wait for the gods to go to sleep. I'm gonna send the nightmare horses to kill Zeus. Dude, you try this shit every night and it doesn't work. You are gonna succeed because you're persistent. You're gonna be a real YouTube star, Morpheus.
Just one day they're just gonna be too tired.
You're not gonna be able to do shit.
He's gonna create a hashtag called Kill Zeus.
Fucking kill Zeus. I really want Zeus. I feel like if Zeus died, Olympus would be a great place.
I feel like Zeus was an ass.
I'm
I'm saying that
ass.
specifically as a woman. Everything else he did is assholey, but as a woman, he is an ass. He's an ass to women.
He created him.
I know, but he's an ass to them. You created them just so you could be an ass to them. You had a kid just so you could fuck with it. No, you don't do that.
How many does he have? Like 12? I think he was only nice to one, and I don't remember his name very well. But he fought Zeus, and Zeus killed his wife, and then he did something for Zeus, so he gave his wife and him immortality, and they live on Earth. That was like the nicest thing Zeus has ever done. But he's like, hey, Hercules, I heard you're a demigod. Well, faggot, how about you go in the forest, kill this dangerous ass lion that none of us want to fight?
Let's do all these challenges.
All these chores, and then maybe we'll let you into Olympus. I said maybe.
You heard right, motherfucker. Maybe.
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 God, Zeus is a dick.
I love and hate Zeus. Like, we talk about religion a lot sometimes, and I really believe that, like, if Greek mythology was the one true religion, like, if we all die and we either go to Olympus or Hades, I would be so happy. Because one, there's like 100 loopholes to have a happy life in the afterlife. Yeah. And two, because like the gods are asses, so I don't have to feel bad about how I am.
It's like going to live with reality TV stars.
Nope.
You get stuck up there, and that's Zeus is that asshole with the abs. What's his name?
Live with the Kardashians. Live with them.
That's way worse than I was imagining, honestly.
That's what they are, though. They're like this big drama-filled. He cheated on her, and she cheated on her, but they're brother and sister, and they did this and this.
And then he banished that nigga to a forest.
But he comes back every once in a while.
I think I'm the only one who would not bang Aphrodite.
But that's the whole purpose of Aphrodite.
That's pretty much the whole purpose.
But she married the ugliest nigga in Olympus. Seriously, Hermes? Was it Hermes? The dude who makes Zeus's lightning and all the heavenly weapons. Yeah, he's ugly as fuck. And she married him and is mad because he doesn't want to bang, which is weird. They never explain that. So she goes around banging Olympus because Hermes won't fuck her. Wow.
It's because she married her gay friend.
Hermes isn't gay?
No, you don't know that for real.
I don't think
She's
Hermes
just
is
saying.
Yeah, okay, I get it, yeah.
It's her gay friend. I was my gay friend's fake girlfriend in high school for a long time.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that
reminds me of Degrassi.
I was just there for his like family.
I didn't hear that.
Whatever it takes, I know I can make it through.
I never watched Degrassi.
I don't give a fuck.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Degrassi. I don't give a shit. That show was enticing.
It was.
I hated how good
really
it was. I was like, I was that kid who talked shit about Degrassi. I was
It's
like,
weird because Degrassi's the only high school show to where it's literally comparable to.
Yeah.
It's literally one of the only ones where you can sit there like, yeah, I've been through that shit before.
yeah. I would make fun of my sisters and cousins. Y'all watching that bullshit ass Degrassi, and when they were gone, I would fucking turn on Nickelodeon, watch that rerun ass episode, be caught up. Man, the moment that made me, this is gonna sound so stupid, but the moment that really made me love that show, even though I hate Drake, is when Drake got on his knees and asked Allison out. I think her name was Allison, the goth chick, because I was like, I would fuck so hard.
I remember that.
And he's like, will you go out? She's like, no. And I'm like, no, no, don't you?
See that dedication? I can't have it. I never watched Degrassi. I saw the commercials, but
the first 4 seasons were great, and then after that, it turned into Skins, and Skins is a very dramatic show from England.
I liked Skins. I watched Skins.
You liked Skins?
I feel like
Skins is fucking traumatizing.
No, it is.
Someone dies every 2 seasons, and it's like, they don't even need to die. In the 6th season, that guy gets his brains beat in by the therapist. I'm like, that didn't even need to happen. Like, the first death made sense. Nigga didn't learn his lessons. He kept doing cocaine or whatever. You're gonna overdose. Fine. Oh, and you had like a brain tumor. Yeah, you die. Nigga, you dumb. But this dude was like, I want to save my sister. You're not gonna be her therapist. He's like, well, I'm gonna fuck you up. And he like kills him. I'm like, wow. That was dark. Degrassi is real.
Well, I know that's... I knew it was more real than that, but the Skins was dramatic. That's why I liked watching Skins.
I couldn't stop watching Skins, though. I went through 6 seasons of trying not to cry in front of my friggin' TV screen. But I love the opening song. Dun, 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 dun. It was so enticing. What were you about to say?
I felt like after... like you said, 4 seasons of Degrassi.
Yeah.
It went too much into.
It turned into they literally turned it with I think if I had to assume, I'm gonna assume a bunch of the writers saw Skins and started writing in that specific direction because most of the demographic for Degrassi went to college, and so their demographic changed, and then Skins got super popular in England and was just like being floated around. So they're like, we're gonna copy this.
But
shit.
Degrassi was way older than any of us. My dad said it was on TV when he was younger.
Degrassi is like a, what is it?
Because it was made in Canada.
Kind of like The Simpsons, whatever high school show that we had that lasted forever. That's their version of it. And it was written pretty Europeanly. Every couple seasons, the cast changed. So like for Skins every 2 seasons the cast changed, except for season 7 when everyone comes back. And I think they do that with Degrassi because I remember seeing one episode of Degrassi like years later. Nobody from the original cast was there. Yeah. So I think that's how they do it. They write very Europeanly, especially since it basically is Europe up there. So yeah.
Okay.
Dramatic ass high school shows. Oh my god. I know this week has been weird in terms of how everyone is jumping on the Pokemon Go wagon in one shape or another. I saw a post that Metallica was covering the opening of Pokemon. I'm like, why? You're better than that, Metallica.
There's a guy wearing a Team Valor shirt on my way here.
I've gone to gatherings.
I think the gatherings are cool. Those seem like fun.
I still have not reinstalled that game.
I have it. I'm just not playing it. I don't feel like it.
No, I want to be better. Me and my friends, they're like posting every new better Pokemon they have than us, and like I just want to be better than them.
I think when the Johto League comes out, I'll give it.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, because I like
Johto League was the shit.
I liked Red and Blue, but I didn't really get into it until Gold and Silver. I was like, we can call people. Your mom's stealing your money. Okay, this game is real as fuck. Hey baby, I took $50 and bought you some bread. I'm like, bitch, like, like we got a problem. What are you doing? But you get to, like, and then you get like, oh, so many features from that game that were amazing, and there's so many Pokemon that I enjoyed.
You're gonna have to wait a while if you want that all to happen. You heard the panel, the Pokemon Go people panel, how they did not expect it to be so popular.
My ass.
And they're still starting in new countries. Still, they haven't gotten to every country, so they're trying to build more and more servers so that they stop crashing. I
agree with what Hikaru said. He should, because Nintendo stock went up crazy, so they knew what they were doing.
Nintendo didn't make it though.
I know.
So,
but Nintendo pays Niantic, so they knew.
That's like
that's fucking stupid. That's like me making Final Fantasy 15 and go, I didn't know this fucking game was popular.
I just
What?
think I just think they thought it was dead for the rest of us. You know how so many people are like, "Oh, be an adult, don't play Pokemon Go." I think they probably thought that adults wouldn't play it as often
They're in
as
the
they
company.
would.
They should know their demographic. They know it's huge. They know the stock rows. They know you have the game. You can check how many people are playing it. Fucking morons. They knew what they were doing.
Well, they're gonna fix whatever they are, and then hopefully we're gonna get better Pokemon. We're gonna get better.
I just want Johto League, and I'm cool. And
I want
honestly,
battles. I want battles so bad.
I don't think I'm gonna play it because I can't believe I'm saying this. I just don't want to. I don't want to walk around and deal with it. Because like most of my day, that's just how my lifestyle is right now. It's most of my day is research, play games, record stuff, talk to people, get money, go to sleep. And most of that is done in one space. So walking around is just.
I've been using date days, and we go to gatherings, and we go to nests. We went to Dratini nests. They like 5 appear every hour, so we get them all.
I think I'm just gonna blackmail people to trade me the Pokemon I want.
And then trading's gonna come out soon, so pretty soon you won't have to leave your house.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like, hey, you're gonna give me this Pokemon. I'm gonna tell everybody.
But you have to leave to get better Pokemon.
No, I don't. I'm like, here's a Weedle, but I'm blackmailing you, so you're gonna give me that Dratini.
I'll never give up my Dratini. It's adorable. I will turn it in if I get a stronger one, though.
I only want a Dragonair. I don't even want Dragonite. I remember when I played Pokemon and got Dragonair, I thought it was the most majestic creature in the world. And then it reached level 50 and became a fat ass, and I was very mad.
I have a Dragonair. I don't have a Dragonite.
Yeah, Dragonair is great. By the way, the creators of Pokemon, what the fuck? Who goes blue eel, longer blue eel, fat ass European dragon with no mouth? Like that is not natural evolution.
Yeah.
I have seen those that the people artists are trying to do the in betweens to see how exactly it got there. I do admit, why didn't it stay blue? Why didn't it just grow wings?
And it would have just been gorgeous. And then there's a bunch of other dumb shit like fish to miniature dragon. What the fuck?
Oh my god, you know how many goddamn freaking floppy motherfuckers it takes to get to a Gyarados? I get so mad.
Dude, I honestly believe that Pokemon from now on should let the fans make the Pokemon. I've seen so many dope ass fan made Pokemon. And then all the new Pokemon
It is getting ridiculous. Getting ridiculous.
The Pokemon released for Sun and Moon are fucking gross.
They're really bad.
Yeah, I've seen some of the newer ones. I don't like. They're starting to look more like toys, but like half robot, half.
They look like shit.
Toys. Yeah, they're not. They're not animals anymore. Really, they started putting armor on them and stuff. And
okay, some of those are cool, like that fucking quadruped with like the samurai armor. I was like, oh, that's a dope, interesting new idea. But that new Pokemon that has like a fucking, and then it doesn't have a bottom mouth and it's black and it's like, oh, it's poisonous. That's why it's cool. Get the fuck out of here.
They're getting ridiculous with Pokemon.
Like the Pokemon that looks like a trash bag.
Oh my god.
I like that one. I want to kick it.
I love you, Chynna.
It looks so kickable.
I want to start the pigeon kicking Olympics. Damn, who knew you were so violent, Chynna?
I'll say sorry afterwards, but
No,
it looks so kickable. I want to kick it.
You'd kick it and give it like this adorable ass giggle.
It's like a little bag.
I'm pretty sure that's abuse.
Who cares? They're already slaves.
They are.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like how, like, let's be real. Like, if Pokemon were real, Gardevoirs would go very quickly.
I'd grab a Gardevoir as fast as possible.
I can't wait to go on Facebook and go, the physical abuse of the Gardevoir population. 15-year-olds catching Gardevoirs getting frisky. Like, nigga. Like, I'm down. I mean, I'd do it. Like, fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
But why is this a piece on CNN right now?
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
People don't know. You could just say it and act like it's an animal and people will believe you. Like that picture of Steven Spielberg next to the Triceratops that was dead, and everyone's like, why is he so proud? He just murdered that beautiful animal.
That was funny.
Are you kidding me?
I would prefer Digimon.
Yes, they thought it was a rhino, but it's obviously a Triceratops.
Niggas are dumb. I don't pay attention to niggas. But seriously, I would rather prefer Digimon because they talk.
But you only get one Digimon.
Yeah, make sure you can. Let's be real. If you're a nerd, you're gonna make sure that one Digimon you can, fornicate with.
No.
Okay, Chynna.
All right, Chynna.
You wanna kick a living trash bag. You cannot judge the rest of the nerd population.
I don't want to fornicate with my Digimon, I would like it to get big enough so I could ride it somewhere. But
That's fornication.
No, I'm not that kind of
It
riding.
is between your legs, Chynna.
No, I'm gonna hold on to it.
Nah, that's not how it works, Chynna. We know what you were thinking.
I do it like. I think it's cool that there's Angemon and stuff, but I don't want that one. I want the other one that's like a giant. What's it? The 9-tailed one.
Oh my
from
god.
Generation 3.
Cubimon.
Is that what? That's not his name.
It's Cubimon.
It was?
Yes, it's Cubimon. Is it a fox and it's yellow?
Yeah, and
It's
it belonged to that
Cubimon.
girl with the spiky hair.
Yes, it's Cubimon, and it's a evolved form of Renamon, the one everyone wants to actually bang.
Oh, I remember her. No, I liked her Digivolved form more than the.
I enjoyed. Oh, you talking about the one with the staff, and she had a like fox mask on. She's gold.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that
like
one. You can also bang that.
I don't want to bang it. I don't want to bang it.
I really feel like you would after a while. Once you got used to having it around, you just go, I wonder what your boobs feel like. That one night's going to come. And after that, your life has changed forever. And that's how it's going to work.
Going around fucking
When you
Digimon.
basically have a sentient slave with breastises, you're eventually going to touch them.
Breastises.
Chesticles, as it were.
Now they're ugly. Chesticles. That's not cute.
Oh, my God.
Not like breastises.
Okay. That whatever floats your boat, Chynna.
But they're never going to make a Digimon, because then everybody would have to have one Digimon.
So?
Like, well, they can't make that many.
Well, they did have it. There was a game, Cyber Sleuth, where you could have as many as you want.
But then that's not how Digimon works.
Well, that's technically not true. Like, in one of them, all the evolved forms to me count as having multiple Digimon, especially since they can randomly go back and forth. All right, cool. I can have a cute little plushie, and then something that can destroy the world, and in between, it's bangable.
Banging all these poor Digimon.
Oh, come on, Chynna, think about it. Think of the nerd population, okay, and their dream is to have these things come to life, even though they're explicitly dangerous. A few of them are sexually attractive. What do you think people are gonna go for? The Charizard or the thing you can bang first? It's gonna be about 50-50.
Well, I'm thinking of all those poor pillows they've been banging, so I guess they probably would.
I didn't fucking hear that.
Yeah,
I am
Chynna
no longer a part of this.
went savage. You pillow banging.
Those poor pillows.
Oh man,
banging.
that's what they're for.
Yeah. I almost bought a Diva one until they said they ran out.
I wanted a Ragnarok one, but I'm an adult and realize I have other shit I could be buying right now.
I want a Miku pillow, and I don't want to bang it. I
Oh
just
yeah, we
want
were
it to
talking
look
about that. You
nice.
want a non-bangable Miku pillow? No, Chynna, you can only get the sexually ravaged Miku.
Yeah.
That's the only ones I found. Where
I'm
her
gonna buy you
clothes
that
was
one.
all torn off.
I'm gonna buy you that one. You deserve a Miku that doesn't have clothes on.
No, I want her to have clothes on. I tried looking online too, and they just have her in like these spread out positions that I don't want her in. I just want her wearing clothes.
Yay!
You know what I also want? Those I was trying to find them at Comic-Con and I couldn't. I saw them at AX. They were like $20. These little keychains of Pokemon with Ditto faces.
Oh, those are cute.
I want those. They
Those
were
are
like
creepy but cute.
they were like this big and $20 at AX. I tried to look for them at Comic-Con and I only found Pikachu, which was not what I was looking for. They had all the other ones and they have Ditto faces.
Did you see the Pikachu SpongeBob face swap?
I don't like that.
That's
That's some troll ass shit.
it's surprisingly okay.
It's some troll
I
ass
just
shit.
don't like SpongeBob's nose on Pikachu's body.
No, it looks surprisingly good. I hate how good it looks. I really do.
I like the JoJo and SpongeBob. That shit is funny as fuck.
You can just switch anything with a JoJo face and it's glorious.
You kind of can. This is
Yeah.
JoJo's
so-
face is meant to be amazing.
Yeah, they're just like, that's glory right there. It is. All that muscle structure and you still look good. That's ridiculousness. In a bottle. Anything weird happened to you guys, or you see anything weird this week?
No.
Nah. It was a clean week? Are you serious?
I saw that thing fall out of the sky.
Oh yeah. What was that?
I don't know. I was at the park. It was the Pokemon gathering, and then somebody goes, Mewtwo! We all look up, and we're like, oh, something's actually falling out of the sky.
I think a bunch of people died, and you guys are just
Breaking
like,
into pieces.
oh.
Well, there was no reports on anybody dying, because everybody was instantly online looking for what the hell was that.
That means it's a bunch of military people died,
So
and you guys are just gaping in awe.
is it my guess was that it was a satellite that fell and just started falling apart. So a lot of people were like, it was a meteor that fell. But at different angles, more pieces fell off. So I don't know. I only saw 2 pieces.
Did you make a wish?
I did not,
What
because I
in
was
the
too busy
fuck?
watching it fall apart in the sky.
If people are dying, you might as well make a wish.
I didn't. Sorry. I'm not gonna. Nope.
What the hell?
You'll
that
never
would-
make it into
that
Olympus
wouldn't
now.
accomplish anything.
Yes, it would.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, you know it would.
Every time a nigga dies, you can make a wish.
Exactly. That's how every piece of lore works. When Jesus died, all your shit was forgiven. That's a clean ass wish.
That's what you wished for? That all your shit was forgiven?
What do you think the wish was? Hey, Dad, if I die, can all these niggas live? Yeah, whatever, fool. That's basically what happened. That is the ultimate wish right there.
That is ultimately sad. Like, what in the balls?
What
Every
happened?
time
What
a
happens
nigga
when people
dies.
sacrifice lambs to Athena? They're getting their wishes, son. So
And lamb chops.
when things die, that's when your wish comes true. So I'm gonna go shoot a deer and hope.
The alchemy.
Yeah,
The
I'm
alchemy.
gonna shoot a deer and hope for a new pair of pants.
Oh, well, you can make it out of deer fur. That's
Nope.
how it happens.
That shit would look nasty. Deer fur pants? Oh, that's just tacky.
I just saw this video that they also have this place in Japan where you can go visit deer and you
Oh,
give
yeah.
them crackers.
They're also assholes.
I
They're-
want to visit deer.
they're
I want the
Fine.
Fox Village. That's what I want.
That's in Germany, I think.
No,
that's
that's
in
in Japan.
Japan.
Oh,
It's like
really?
a little island too. Yeah.
It's an island.
Cool.
I want to go visit all of those places. The Fox Island, the Bunny Island.
If Japanese lore is real, you don't want to go to the Fox Island because they like setting shit on fire.
Not on their own island. If you take it off of
They
the
don't
island,
care.
it'll burn your house
Uh,
down.
Fox demons are evil, QB assholes. They're just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
hey, human, let's
QB
burn it.
is not a fox.
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
No, he's
QB 's
not.
a
He's
snake.
a monster, is what he is.
QB is a fox monster.
He's an adorable little incubator monster.
Oh my god. How
No, he'll burn your fucking house.
Yeah, he'll burn whatever he thinks
He
is
doesn't give a
interesting.
fuck.
QBs are weird.
He just doesn't even. He doesn't even have facial.
They
expressions.
also last for 1,000 years. Fuck that.
And they're usually extremely clever and smart as
Yeah.
balls.
You think Shippo is cute? Now when he's burning down your house.
I didn't think Shippo was cute.
Shippo was annoying. Did we actually take that show seriously? I enjoyed Kikyo.
Me and my
everyone
neighbor
liked
were
Kik-
obsessed with that show. I remember.
I used to watch it because it was the only anime on at the time.
Yeah, it was like the only one, and we loved Sesshomaru.
Yeah, every girl loved Shishomaru. That's how they got their first set of jollies. Shishomaru.
Sesshomaru is beautiful.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Inuyasha.
Inuyasha.
Oh, yeah, I never cared for it.
I mean, I like Kikyo. Everyone liked Kagome. So, I never made friends with Inuyasha fans.
I liked Kikyo. I don't know, just because she was more old-fashioned, and to me, Kagome was like out of nowhere.
I liked her because she was an adult and not a complete and total random annoyance of a person. Just like, I don't get my way, so I'm going to break your face on the ground. I was like, wow, this is a messed up, creepy. What other old anime did we really enjoy as teens?
If you
Ball Z.
if you really want to know, I wish I was joking. When I'm at work, I legitimately can sit here and say I wish I was joking. The full Teen Titans theme song would come on.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's Puffy Amiyumi.
Yeah.
They're still quite famous.
The original Teen Titans is very popular still.
Yeah, because people wanted to come back. They don't deserve the original Teen Titans.
They kind of don't.
No, they stopped watching and they let it get canceled. And then when they brought back this one, they're like, it wasn't what I expected.
No, it was Teen Titans Go, and I don't know if you've seen the video. There's a video of them.
Yeah, the episode where they make fun of the fact that the original Teen Titans
was
got canceled.
Way better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care what anyone says. Teen Titan Go is funny. It's just not a Teen Titans show to me.
It's not Teen Titans. It's a kid's show.
Yeah.
Like my little cousin, she's like 8. She loves it. It gives me a headache. She can watch it all she wants.
It's a few episodes that are like legitimately funny. Like the episode, and a few of them are funny because you watched the original Teen Titans. Like the episode where like Raven's other halves come out and start beating the shit out of everyone. I was like, yes. But that was like the only episode I saw because it was on YouTube. What about Steven Universe? I hear like
I just finished
I love
watching
Steven
that.
Universe. They have
last
new
night.
ones. They have new ones like all summer right now.
yeah, I watched an episode with no audio, so it was great.
What in the?
Yeah, I watched the latest episode, but like I didn't turn on the audio, so for me it was great. I enjoyed that episode, not having to hear any of them speak. But I hear the fan base is just like
It's bad.
terrible, which is weird because the show seems to be incredibly positive. It's like Bravest Warriors fans or fans of like, you know, Adventure Time being total weirdos or a-holes. I couldn't see it. I don't see how the show brings out the worst in people.
I think the fan base of Steven Universe is trying to make itself a little better.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that at all the videos they have of this year's Comic-Con for their panel, they're just doing a lot better than they used to. And the show is like super positive. It's got ways of sneaking in how to explain what a bad relationship is and what a good relationship is, and have ways of sneaking in, this person does this, you shouldn't judge them for that. Like, it's so cute and so deep at the same time, and all their characters grow.
That's why I'm wondering, like, how the hell did they have a bad fan base in the first place? How does this like subject matter bring out the worst in people?
Some girl drew a character, a chubby character. She drew her skinny, and somebody somewhere pointed it out, and they all attacked her until she killed herself. They attacked all of her fan art after she did that for some strange reason, and then that's when other Steven Universe fans heard about it, and they like started pointing that out, and then fandoms themselves were attacked, and then
I think it's because everybody's a fucking child.
yeah, it's getting
That's
fair.
some childish shit.
yeah.
That is very childish.
You're supposed to be allowed to draw fan art however the hell you want to draw
That's why
it.
it's called fan art.
This is gonna sound out of the blue, but the next time you get angry, just masturbate. It sounds really dumb and really
But it
childish,
works.
but it works great.
It
When
does.
you see somebody talking shit about your art, just go away. Make sure you climax or have a great time and come back. It will seem way less important than it was 10, 20, 40, however long it takes you. Trust me, it is not important.
Yes, everybody needs to take a step back
Yeah.
before they say stupid shit about other people's fan art, and before you take that shit personally.
All right, for everything. You think, you know, somebody's yelling at you, go jack off in the bathroom and come back. I bet you it won't matter.
It's weird because I was on the phone today and
Yeah, I don't want to know that. Just kidding.
and we was like, well, because it's about work, and we were like, why is everybody just such a bitch at work? And then he was like, I don't think they get dick as much as they need to.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
People who work in restaurants fuck. That's why they're okay.
yeah, that's what I was like. I don't think people realize how important sex is.
They don't. Any closing thoughts? Because we have like 4 minutes. Any closing thoughts, Chynna?
You know, talking about sex, de-stress, get some.
Get some,
Get you
masturbate,
some.
chill. If you see something annoying, fucking, you know, and then it's over.
Just take a break. That's all you gotta do.
Masturbate during your break. There you go.
Go buy yourself a pillow.
Masturbate
You need it.
during your break.
What about you, Hikaru? What's your...
Masturbate during your break.
That's
At
literally-
a restaurant,
masturbate during your break?
During your break.
Damn, that's pretty shitty. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
No, I'm
pretty
just kidding.
shitty, but
I'm
it
totally
works.
kidding. My closing, man. I'm trying to think of a non-masturbate.
Now, it's hard now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just floating
A
around.
non-masturbation relating closing thought. Oh yeah. Don't be a bitch at cons, especially if you look like you're ready for anyone to slide one piece of clothing away for vaginal or anal sex.
Also on that, don't be a dick, though.
Yeah.
No bitches, no dicks.
No, yeah, be a good person and masturbate, I guess. Press
Like
the
your
button,
hair.
Chynna. Press it. Wrong button.